Embark just released a new roadmap for the next 4 months, including this one though, so basically just 3 months. The thing is, like, they showed a lot of info about what's gonna happen, but it's all kind of cryptic. We don't really know what any of these things means, or at least for the most part. And so what I ended up doing is kind of going over the main points that they made and try my best to kind of assume what they might have meant. Alright, let's start with January, because that's almost over, so this patch is very expected to drop next week anyway, so this one is gonna be the fastest one to prove me wrong. January will be interesting, because we are gonna get new matchmaking for people who are above level 40. Everybody collectively assumes in the community right now that this will be basically like high stakes matchmaking. A lot of other extraction shooters already do this, where they basically make you get into the raid with a minimal amount of gear, which is kind of edging on the idea of gear-based matchmaking, but I think it's a nice middle ground to the people who want some kind of leveled playing field and don't want to play with free kits. The next thing that I also wanted to mention that's gonna hit this month is a new minor map condition, which has this little bird in there for an icon, so I'm guessing that's gonna be related. I have no idea what the bird can mean. My honest answer to this is that they probably just put more birds on the map, like the birds that fly away when you walk around them. My assumption here will be that there's gonna be just more birds around on the map, mainly because it's called minor map condition. It's possible that you will be finding seeds around on the ground as well because of this. It's first time Embark is introducing a minor map condition, which has never happened before. Let's move on to February, where we will have new map condition. We see the difference between a minor map condition and a map condition. Obviously there's gonna be a difference. This map condition has a wind for an icon, so I don't really know what that could mean, but my assumption again is that we will get like some time periods on the map where the winds are super strong and it's maybe gonna be impossible to sprint. Maybe the flying arc will like get blown away or something. One thing I wanted to really talk about here is the map update, which is really cryptic. I'm not sure what Embark can possibly mean by this. It's possible they are just patching some things. There are a lot of visual bugs on the map that I've noticed, so maybe that's it. But I don't think they will be putting that on a roadmap. So maybe this is gonna be just like adding an extra building to a map or something like that. Another idea is that they will maybe be changing the high loot value areas, which is something people wanted before. In March we have another map condition and an arc threat, which is pretty cool, but the most interesting part here is that people want to know more about the scrappy update, which is also something we have never seen before. So the best story I have right now is that they will just give us some skins for Scrappy that will change Scrappy into another animal. Also something people wanted. My next best idea is that they may let us change what Scrappy will bring out from raids. Right now we get fixed kind of materials, and the only thing that is changing is the rate at which Scrappy brings it out. So maybe now we will get an option to get a very specific item but nothing else, or something like that. Maybe we will be able to train Scrappy into actually bringing out things that we really want. And so lastly, in April we will get a new large arc, which I firmly believe is supposed to be the Emperor. There's also supposed to be a new map condition, which again has some kind of cloud in it. Map condition that is dropping in March has a lightning bolt, and this one has a cloud. I'm not sure what's the difference here, but it's interesting. But the thing I really wanted to talk about is the new map that is gonna drop. And again, there is stories about what this map could look like, but because it has a literal like umbrella in the icon, it's believed that this will be a map that will be overlooking some kind of ocean or something like that. Basically a map on the beach, which is really curious because this kind of sounds like they might combine the new arc that is dropping with a beach map. So maybe it's not an Emperor, maybe it's some kind of arc that can swim. These images that I'm showing you are from ArtStation, published by the art director for Finals. So it's an official Embark artwork, and it is believed that this is a good possibility for the new map to look like this. Alright, well, I'm excited for the next week to see what the update looks like, and yeah, we'll see you later.